YouTube? How's it going? Tweak Bigfoot back with another Animal Crossing video. And happy 2021. Here we are. It is the new year. I haven't seen you guys since New Year's. Haha, I haven't seen you since last year. Okay. I'll see my way out. Yeah, happy 2021. With everything going on in the world, I hope you're all staying safe and just enjoying Animal Crossing or whatever game you're playing right now, or just watching YouTube, whatever you're up to. I hope you're all having a good time. Today we're talking about my villager yards, as you can see by the title of the video. And what does that mean? Well, here's a photo of a yard I found online. As you can see, it is Tia's yard. This isn't my photo. I don't know who this is, but if you find this video, please hit me up and I'll give you original credit for the photo. So I love that yard so much that when I got Tia, I copied that yard, as you'll see in the video later. I might have a picture. If I can find it, I'll throw it in. But I copied that yard 100%. And I thought it was so cool. And then this happened. And Tia moved away. She just wasn't hitting with me, as you found out in my villager hunt video. So I let her go. But I decided, you know what? I'm gonna copy that yard, and then I'm gonna give all my villagers special yards. So that's what I did. So today we're gonna go through all the yards that I did. I had photos for some of them, but not for all of them. So if I can find a before or after photo that I took, I will show it, and if not, you're just gonna have to imagine with me. But the first person on the list is Walt. Now Walt had a really tiny yard. It was very small. It was I think a bamboo stick and a table. It was not good. So I wanted to give Walt a yard that I thought was representative of him. Now with all these yards I'm going to be showing, they're a little bit on the personality, and they're also a little bit on what I think the character would like and what they portray to me. So when I see Walt, I see this this older kangaroo who's really into the Asian culture, because he wears the kimono gi, and if you go inside his house, which we're not going to be doing even if they are there, because I'm focusing on the yards today. If you go into their house, or his house, you'll see that he's got bamboo on the wall and the definitely the harmonious theme for Animal Crossing. So for his yard, I wanted to give him a nice little place where he could he can come and sit and meditate if he wants to come sit down here, and he can sit and look at the archway and the nice little river. I've got the babbling pond / brook thing right here, which I think is really cool. I think Walt probably likes tea. I think he probably does. So I've got the tea set on the tea table here, which I think is really nice for him. It kind of brings it together. And then I've got a place where he can again come and meditate or pray or whatever he would be interested in. And the 2 stone lion dogs I think is a very nice touch. It kind of brings it in here. And then I got the bamboo and the fish. I forget what it's called. Wooden fish maybe? It's the cool little it's actually an instrument, I think. Whatever it is. And then we've got the bamboo here. And I think it's a really nice yard for Walt. I'd like to give him an even bigger yard. But this is what we got so far. It really does bring it all together for him. And then coming to his front door, we've got the 2 lanterns and our little friend over there. I forget what it's called, so I'm not going to hedge a bet on what it is. But that's Walt's yard. Walt to me is someone that's very cool. I like his style, I like his personality, so I want to give him this nice harmonious yard. Let's move on to Lionel. Now there's some yards I love, but someone like Muffy, I like her a lot, but she's not going to be staying long, so I gave her a nice yard, but when compared to something like this, it's not as nice. So this is this is Lionel. So originally, if you can imagine where I'm standing here, this was all fence, and I had Pietro's house right here. So Lionel's yard literally used to be where his house ended, and it was this table where he could listen to music and sing. So I thought, okay, what can we do for Lionel? Now Lionel, is kind of an elegant, he's a smug dude. He has, inside he's got a hot tub and a jacuzzi and the city skyline wall. So I thought I'm going to give him a nice relaxing room. Originally I had the pool table here, but I thought Walt is a guy that likes music, so why not give him something like the piano, so now he's got this outdoor living room space where he can come and sit and watch TV if he so desires. He can read a book by the fireplace, or he can sit and play music. I think it's a really nice yard for Lionel. I almost keep saying Walt. I think it's a nice yard for Lionel because it gives him the opportunity to come and enjoy his passions, which are music and the sophisticated life. The clock is an expensive clock. The piano is a very expensive piano. I got the expensive TV for him. So it's really that rich, lavish lifestyle that Lionel likes, tied in with the smug, sophisticated penthouse suite kind of dude. So I think this is a really nice yard for Lionel. I gave him this really nice bookcase times 2. And I think it really brings, again, the personality together for him. and I'm really happy with it. I left this up because it was like, I could move it to here probably, but I like it because it was the original yard that I had for him, plus the bird bath, and it really just like was something special. So that's Lionel's yard, and we're gonna head over to Dom's, which is actually my personal favorite, I think. I really, really like Dom's. I'm going to do another updated island tour as well. I've done a lot of changes, so you can keep your eyes peeled for that, as well as what I think Pave's event is going to be. All those are coming up soon. But this is Dom's yard. I really like this. I found this custom flooring online, and I forget the name for it, so if you see this and it's yours, let me know. If anyone wants the code for it, let me know, and I will share their info down in the description below. But this is Dom's gym. So as you guys all know, that Dom is like a jock sheep. He's always talking about his abs and working out and running. So I thought, like, what better way for Dom to have a nice yard is to have his own private gym slash like, spa slash sauna kind of thing. So I love that it's all red and black. It all kind of ties together very nicely. That wasn't actually like intentional. That's all the stuff I had, and it worked out well. So the flooring and the design is very nice. I like this fence because it reminds me of like Muscle Beach down in California. So I thought it was like a really nice, place for him to come and hang out. And this is Dom's private gym. This is for Dom. I think I have a video clip of him actually using it. So if I do have that, I will share that in the video as well. I'm gonna lift some weights here, and yeah, I really, really like it. Dom's was like one of the first I did, and I love how it turned out. I've got the frosted paneling here, so he can just have like his own little private space plus the gym radio. Honestly, all in all, I think it's a really good yard, and it's indicative of his personality to like come and hang out in this gym and enjoy the yard that he has. So that's Dom's. Other people are jocks, but I thought Dom was the original jock that I had, and I think that it's just a perfect spot for him. So I'm very happy. I've actually caught him using it, like I've said. That's pretty cool. Hello, Margie. And I really like it. Now for Flora, I went with something really simple. Flora likes flowers, and she's pink, so that's white and red. I went for something super simple. That flamingos and these flowers, which have kind of grown out of control. I need to get a handle on that. But this is Flora's yard, and it's very simple. If you go to her house, which actually for Flora we will, because her house is pretty much the exact same, and I want to talk about it. So if you go to Flora's house here, when it loads in, you're gonna see that she's got like the flamingo flooring and the flamingo, see it's this like alpine. I think it's alpine wall, and I don't think it's alpine flooring. I forget what it is. But hi Flora. This is like what her house is, and that's what I wanted to make her yard too. I know flamingos like to hang out in packs, so I thought, what better way to have her represented is by adding more flamingos. So that was a really nice touch. Like I said, I don't want to go into all the houses, but for Flora's I wanted to because it's almost the exact same, but it's an outdoor touch. She's got her flamingo friends hanging out. I put water there because I wanted to simulate like the watering hole thing, not to cut them off from everyone else. And she's got this nice bench where she can come and sit. Honestly, it's kind of a really relaxing, chill yard, and that's kind of what I want it to be, because Flora's peppy, and I could have given her like a pop star fashion thing, but I just didn't hit with me. I wanted to give her like a nice outdoor yard with some nice flowers that aren't growing out of control, and to fix that. So yeah, that's what I did for Flora. I really like that one as well. We're gonna start over here by going to Judy's. So Judy is a yard I could definitely add to, but right now I don't have the things I want to add to it, so it's this. Judy is, I think she's peppy, or she's snooty. One of the two. She likes music. That's all I know. Judy really likes music. So I thought, what better way to celebrate Judy? Oh, my controller's dying. Well, let's hope that lasts out. What better way to celebrate Judy by then giving her her own little concert venue, So Judy can come on by, and she can play all her instruments, and she can mess around on the guitar, and she can live that peppy rock star lifestyle she wants. Judy will constantly talk to me about being a peppy rock star and wanting to have her own career. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna give her this nice concert venue. I'd like to add some more things to it eventually, but for now, this is what I had in my inventory and my accessibility by shopping. And then if you come over here, I gave her just that nice little spot. Nothing fancy, because we have the spot to the right here, so it's almost like it's an extension of Judy's yard where she can come here and hang out. But I thought that this is a good spot. I've got her pink flowers and one black flower, actually. That's kind of cool. Don't know how that got there. This is her little spot, you know. It's a pretty chill one, and again, it's the one I could probably update the most. But I think for Judy, it's very calming. It's very nice. So that's my Judy yard. Let's go to Muffy. Now, Muffy was one I had a tough time with. I don't know if you can tell super well, but these are skull and crossbones to the right here. I was going to do like graffiti. It's like an edgy fashion, you know, fashionista yard. But I thought, no, like I'm just going to give her spooky stuff. So if you haven't seen Muffy, she's the goth sheep. Here's a picture of Muffy right here. And she's the goth sheep, right? So she has this like cool little fashion yard. If you go into our house, it's literally a fashion studio. It's all like black and purple. And she has like sewing machines and clothes up. So I thought, let's do that, but have an outdoor studio. So since she's spooky and gothic, I gave her these tarot cards and the fortune telling cards, I believe is what they're called. And this cool custom flooring I found online. Again, if you want this pattern, let me know and I'll put it in the comments below. And then I found just all the pumpkin stuff I had. I thought like, it's very cool. Let's just chuck it all in there. Let's give her the spooky skull radio and garbage can where she can throw some clothing scraps. And, you know, this like little, you know, spooky fashion yard area. Plus the fence. The fence brings it all together. It's like the spooky fence. I forget what it's called. Stone and iron fence, I think is what it's called actually. Brings it all together. So I really like Muffy's yard. And I'm kind of doing her dirty a little bit because she will be leaving eventually. Like when she wants to leave, I'm going to let her. So I didn't put a ton of effort into her yard. But I still want to give her the nice yard for while she's here. You know, nice enjoyable yard that she can hang out in and really enjoy. So that's Muffy's yard. Let's go up and see who else we got. We saw Cherry walk by. I love Cherry, and I'm very glad she's here. It was a good pickup. If you hadn't seen my last video, feel free to check it out. It'll be around somewhere. I'm really happy with it. So this is Margie, but we're actually going to come back to Margie. I'm going to skip on her because of what I just saw. So this is Audie. So please excuse the skip here, but this is Audie's yard. And I wanted to come here because Audie is currently working out in her gym. So much like Dom, Audie is peppy, but she likes fitness. So I was like, what can I do for Audie? And I thought, well, if she's going to be peppy and into fitness, you know, she's probably doing like, you know, workout shows, or like if she's peppy, she can do like singing shows or fashion shows or whatever, you know. So I gave her a basketball court, you know. Peppy to me is like enthusiastic, so I thought, okay, give her the basketball court so she can run and play hoops with her friends and also rock climb. You know, all good uses of her space. Plus the exercise ball, because all gyms gotta have an exercise ball and a bike, you know, gotta have that. And I wanted to skip on Margie and come up here because I saw her working out. So I thought that would just be the most perfect thing for our video. I got these Zen cushions down as like a padding, so if she was to fall off the rock wall, we would have like a nice protection for her. And the water cooler, because you're gonna get thirsty, you know. I love this. I love this yard because it has a little bit of a fence. It has that Muscle Beach fence again. But it has a nice view of the ocean. So she can come and sit up here and look at the ocean. And she also has this little spot that I gave her here where she can come and just sit and watch. I think that's really nice for Audie, especially because she's one of my first villagers and she'll be a permanent villager on my island. So I think overall, this is really good use of Audie's space. Really digging into her peppiness, but also thinking like, okay, if she's active, what kind of fitness stuff would she like? So that's Audie's. Let's go back to Margie now. I love Margie's. And if you've been on my channel for a while, you'll know that Margie's one of my favorite villagers ever. I love Margie. So I want to give her a nice zen and harmonious yard that she can hang out in. I just wish it was a bit bigger, but because of where I placed her house for now, it's kind of this size. So again, if you want the custom pattern, let me know. I don't know why I have to keep repeating that. I got this custom pattern from the design portal. It's very beautiful. If you're the one that made this, I love it. It's wonderful. And I gave her the nice, I forget what it's called. I think it's just like Zen stone. It's very, very cool. I'm butchering the name on that one, but I think it's really cool because she can come over here and like kind of hang out. Margie doesn't strike me as somebody that would, you know, be praying or meditating. So I didn't really give her a spot for that. She could sit here and do that if she wanted to, if I put like a Zen cushion here. Margie to me is somebody that gives off the harmonious vibe because she is interested in it. If you go in her house, it's all harmonious, but she also wears like kimonos, and I gave her a gi for some reason just because it worked with her. So she really does kind of, you know, exert that harmonious influence. So I thought, perfect, I'll give her these nice little lanterns here. I think they turn on at night, or they turn on, yeah, probably at night. And she has the nice style house with the harmonious lines in the door and the window, and then she's got some bamboo. So I think it's just a wonderful little place where she can come and sip tea and read her books next to the calming river, and really just enjoy herself. So honestly, Margie's yard is also one of my favorites. I really enjoy it, and I love her as a villager. We've got 2 left here. This is a bit of a long video. Thank you for sticking by. This is the one I was talking about. So if you want to skip back and look at the photo, here it is again on screen. It's the same thing as Tia's, just changed up a little bit because Cherry likes music. So before I had some stalls here and a nice little area for Tia, but for Cherry I wanted to get some nice flowers. I love purple flowers. I had an excess of them, so I wanted to put some here. Also with the red and the black, she's got a garden back here of red flowers that are very nice. And since Cherry likes music, I put some instruments and a place for her to sing and play drums at. I think it's a really nice use of the space. I need to put a little path for her back here so she can walk out to her adoring fans and hang out. But I really like it. I know I kind of copied Tia's yard, but I didn't want to give her a spooky yard because, as I said in my video when I got her, she's also a sisterly villager. Excuse me. So she's got like that nice happy spirit about her. So I want to give her like a nice bright yard that still kind of piques her interests. I left the stone fence up for her because that does suit her personality. It's a very nice use of it. And the 2 skulls. I think it's a really nice yard that brings her personality together. I really like Cherry, as I've said many times already, and I think this yard is very nice for her because she can come play music and sit and hang out and enjoy her coffees while sitting around her flowers and just kind of in her little like goth dog essence. So I really like this one, and it's one that I might touch up a little bit more once I figure out some more things to add. But the next yard is this is the first one I completed. I think it was the very first one I completed because I moved his house and I was like, what does Pietro like? Chaos. No, not really. He just likes loud and crazy sounds, carnival games, just like craziness stuff, So immediately he's rainbow. Pietro's the rainbow sheep. So I was like, cool, I'm gonna give him rainbow flooring. So I made this flooring pretty simply. It's just a bunch of color lines, and I gave him the vanilla ice cream lights that are green because I thought this will look great on his yard, and they do. I don't know if I can move it over anymore. Plus the jukebox, I thought that was a very nice touch. I had the rainbow hammock originally in his yard, so I wanted to go ahead and stop this ride. I wanted to go ahead and give him the rainbow hammock again, so I put some palm trees up for him to sleep under. It's a nice like little touch. And then he's got his little pool and his cotton candy machine because all clowns have to have cotton candy. Plus the carnival ride, which I've turned off because the song is wonderful but also slightly annoying. And his little carnival dart game where you can win your prize. You can get the stuffy dog or the panda or the Uchiwa fan or the board game in the back, So Pietro has this like little carnival yard. I really like it because it really does reflect his personality like to a T. This is the one that's probably closest to the personality and the visualness of the villager. I gave him the rope lines or the rope fence because it really suits the carnival aspect where it's like step in line, get ready. Everybody, wait in your line. And I think it's really cool. His final touch here is just this little like blow up hammock, little air thing. I just thought it fit. It's rainbow. It works. And then this is supposed to simulate like a boardwalk flooring. That's it. That's my villagers. It was a long video and I talked for a long time. I talked pretty fast, but I love my villagers. And at the end of the day, they mean so much to me that I'm so happy to have them here on my island that I thought, why not do something fun and cool for them? So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have any more ideas or you want to see stuff on my island, let me know. I'd love to do some content for you guys. And if any Animal Crossing creators want to collab, I would love to do a collab with some people. So just let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll talk to you later. Peace out.